Yeah, cruising in the ocean with my fellas, waving at the shore, we got all them people jealous. They see that we shining from way over yonder. Gotta thank my father, my sponsor, for putting me on board and also giving me the capability to live life with no fear, create buzz with no beer. God is the reason why I live like this. Now everybody hating me, now I feel like Chris. Working out, eating right, now I look like this. Phone filled with different numbers, now my ex all pissed. Now I'm playing, she don't care cause she move like this. Man, I ain't hating cause she bad, man, we all ruthless. Man, I got money in my pocket, diamonds on my pinky and that brain. Yo, what up, y'all? Real quick before I get to work, I had a dope conversation with my mom last night. If y'all gonna be on Facebook Live, she's supposed to be teaching tonight on giving and tithing and stuff like that. And I had a dope conversation. We had a dope back and forth. As far as finances, how do you know what I'm saying, your finances with your savings account and bank accounts. And it's a lot of, everybody got a different mindset. My mindset might be different than hers. Hers might be different than mine, but we both are in agreement with a lot of things. As far as tithing, we're in agreement with that. We're in agreement with giving and things of that nature. But I want to bring up something, not for my mom, but bring up something for the world to have to understand these things. Maybe my mom would understand what I'm saying too, and maybe have a rebuttal, because she definitely had some good rebuttals yesterday on things that I was saying that had me thinking, and I think I also had her thinking as well. But it just hit me. It just hit me when I was just in the store. I'm headed to work right now, but something just hit me while I was in the car. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people be like, oh yeah, something in my spirit. I'm not gonna sit here and say that. I'm not doing that. If it was in my spirit, cool, but I'm not gonna say that. It could have just been me thinking. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is this. At times, we gotta understand the difference between being a blessing and being a bank. What I mean by that is, when you be a blessing to somebody, like if somebody is in need of something, financially, or we're just gonna speak on finances. When a person is in need of finances, if you know that somebody's bill needs to be paid, if you know that somebody's their car is down and they might need help with the car or gas or things like that, being a blessing to that person, providing that money for the bill or providing that money for the gas and things like that, that's a blessing if you don't ask for it in return. If you ask for it in return, you become a bank. And a lot of times when we look in the Bible, when Jesus was blessing people, he wasn't asking for anything in return. Maybe to follow his will, follow his way, and walk with him, but he didn't ask for the financial situations or whatever, things of that nature back. And I think a lot of times us as believers get that caught in. We get caught up in that because, oh yeah, I blessed that person. I blessed that, you know what I'm saying? I did this, and this. And I get that, but it's only a blessing if you don't ask for it in return. If you ask for the money in return, because we're talking finances. If you ask for the money in return, you were not a blessing. You were the bank. You were blessed with the finances God blessed you with the finances for people to be able to ask you for these things. But at the same time, though, if you're asking for it back, that's not a blessing. That's a loan. We have to know the difference. We have to, and there's nothing wrong with a loan, and there's nothing wrong with a loan at all. But don't make it seem like you are a blessing to that person. You're a blessing for providing that situation for that person, but let's say that person might not even have a job to pay you back. A lot of times, I'm not going to quote the Bible or anything like that, but a lot of times when you give, you're not supposed to expect it back. It's a lot of people who just wanted to be a blessing in somebody's life, and they just hand them $100 and $200. They just give it to them. They just like, bro, I just feel like blessing you today. Boom, boom, boom. Or I heard about your situation. Let me sow a seed into your life. Boom, that's it. That's a blessing. But when you like, all right, yeah, I just gave you $200. I need that money back. It don't matter when you pay me back, but I need it back. Understand that that's a bank. Salute to you for building your savings account or building your checking account for you to be financially able to sow seeds in people's lives. But in my mind, we have to understand that a lot of times us being blessed financially, it don't mean for us to be blessed financially. It's a lot of times we be around people who really be in need and we have the money in their account. It's a lot of family members that we have in our lives that's going through things, and people that have the money in the family don't want to bless the person. But you have the money. You see the person struggling. You see the person going through it. You see all of these things, but yet you won't provide. Now, granted, we like, well, yeah, they put themselves in that situation. I understand that. But if that's the case, then the stuff that we put ourselves into, as far as things that aren't pleasing to God, we might be a gambler. We might be somebody who's just blowing our money, things of that nature. God don't see fit to not bless us just because we are gamblers. He might not give us all things, but he do bless us still, even in our wrongs. We all have to get closer to God, because a lot of us don't have that mindset to bless through it all, even though we know for a fact, I know where this money is going. Every time I see my dad, hey, can I get $20? Everybody know what that's about. You know what I'm saying? I don't even got to speak on what that is. We already know what that is. $20. Exactly what you're asking for is $20. That's alcohol or some type of drug. But since you love your father or you love your mother in those situations, you still give it to them. Then you get to a point you like, nah, I ain't giving it to them because I don't want to support your habit. But what you will do is, if you know that they're hungry, you will still take them to the grocery store and get them something to eat, because that's what they lied for the money in the first place. They was, oh yeah, I want to go get some food. Nah, you wasn't really trying to go get no food, guy. You ain't got to lie. You wasn't trying to get no food. I'll take you to go get some food, though. That's still being a blessing, but just not putting the cash in that person's hand. So that's the same thing. Oh, well, I know that you got this bill paid, or that you need to pay this bill. But I'm not going to give you the money straight up because I know what you're going to do with it. So I'll just, hey, give me the bill information and I'll pay for it. That's being a blessing still. That's still being a blessing because you have the finances to do it. But a lot of times, a lot of us don't decide to do it, but we have thousands of dollars in our bank account. We have thousands of dollars in our bank account. You know what I mean? Like, me and my mom was talking about some stuff yesterday, and she was like, yeah, man, a lot of times we got money in the bank to save it for a rainy day. You know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't say those sayings so many times, and I understand that. I understand that, for a rainy day, just in case your water heater you know what I'm saying, overflows, or it blows apart if it stops working, or your refrigerator and things like that. I understand that part as well. So yeah, definitely you get blessed financially for those things as well. But I think we still also need to understand that the people that we are around that might be struggling financially, a lot of times our money, and us being givers, our money is supposed to help them. It's supposed to help them. It's supposed to help them. We got to understand, even when we pass away, the U-Haul truck doesn't go in the ground with us. So all the stuff that we keep money-wise and everything, it's not for us. If we're to serve, if we're to give, it's hard to save when you're a giver. It's hard to save when you're a giver. But what I'm saying is, the more you give, the more God blesses you. So the more you're holding on to that money, the more God is like, well, I ain't got to bless you that much, because it's a lot of money that you already have that you're not even giving for me to fill in. You know what I'm saying? So we got to be mindful on those situations. I'm not mad. Hey, listen, my mom is real good on accounting and stuff, and I'm definitely trying to get a savings account. I'm definitely trying to get a checking account. I'm trying to definitely get my money right. But in my mind, I'm trying to get my money right so I can be a blessing to other people, because I know that's what it's for. I know my finances is going to be enough for me to pay for my house, pay for my bills, pay for my cars, pay for everything that I get that God's going to bless me with. But also, on top of that, bless me more, so I know that I'll still be blessed financially to take care of the bills I need to take care of for me to live right, prosperously, but also have enough money, or a lot of money, to be able to sow seeds and give to people. Because if you're a giver and if you're a servant, it's hard for you to just focus on just stacking your money in the bank, because that's a lot of times not what we're supposed. I'm not gonna say not what we're supposed to do, but when we're givers, we have to give. We have to give. And to see people struggle, like, man, I have a friend that used to text me all the time. Hey, yo, bro, can I get $20 for today, man? I'm struggling, this, and this. I never hesitated. I ain't had no money in my account, but I still gave him the bread. I didn't ask for it back. If they give it back, that's cool, but I don't ask for it back. I'm not like, yo, you got to make sure you get that back to me. If they offer to give it back, that's fine. But if they don't offer, I'm like, no, I know God is going to bless me because I'm blessing you. So I'm not tripping. But a lot of people focus on that. A lot of people like, hey, I need that back. I need that back by this. I need that back by that. I understand. I get that. But at the same time, if we're walking in the giving spirit that God has given us, we got to understand. Blessing is when you don't ask for it in return. Loans or banking is when you give the money out and then you also ask for it back. So we got to know the difference between the two. That's just my thoughts. Now, go to scripture. Like my mom got tons of scriptures about it that I want to read and all that stuff as well. And of course, we'll probably have the conversation over and over because this is good conversation, good communication going back and forth about the word and about what we're supposed to do as givers and as people who sow seeds in people's lives and being a blessing and being a servant. So this is a real conversation that a lot of people need to have that they avoid. I'm not trying to avoid it. So I'm just trying to do right. So wherever I'm doing with my money, I need to make sure that it's right. Amen. All right, I'm about to clock in, y'all. I'll talk to y'all. I love you. Peace.
Hello, my name is Laurie Stamps, and I'm the author of the books entitled Rejected Yet Loved, Volumes 1 and Volumes 2. Can you imagine going through your wedding ceremony, having your reception, and all is going well, and you wake up the next morning and the person you thought you married was not the person you married? That's exactly what happened to Jacob in the book of Genesis, chapter number 29. He was in love with Rachel and thought he married Rachel, but it ended up marrying her sister, Leah. So you know he was going crazy, but how do you think Leah felt? So volume 1 talks a lot about rejection, of how Leah went through rejection and how she overcame it. And it talks about my story of being rejected. And then volumes 2 goes a deep further into rejection. So check out Rejected Yet Loved on Amazon. Make great Christmas gifts. Not only am I an author, but I also have a financial business where I show people how to make and save money. I show people that you don't have to live from paycheck to paycheck. There's so many people that hate their jobs. I show people there's a better way. I show people how to establish their own business, how to have a budget, how to get out of credit card debt, how to prepare for your financial future, for your retirement. Are you ready to retire? Are you going to have money when it comes to retirement? I show people how to leave a legacy for their children's children. I would love to have a one-on-one free consultation with you and see how I can help you financially. Contact me at lauriestampsbiz@gmail.com. That's LauriStampsBiz@gmail.com. I would love to sit with you and prepare for you to have a great financial future. God bless you.
Yo, y'all gotta come see this. Oh, this looks crazy. So what is this called right here?
That's the fry bowl. It's like...
So it got fries, chicken,
exactly.
And the sausage on top.
Yep.
Yo, this is crazy. Yeah, if y'all ain't made it out here in the city yet, y'all gotta come here. Y'all gotta come check my mans out. We out here whipping it up. They out here getting it crazy.
Play with my heart like a motherfucker push me. I lose my mind, got me going up the Hennessy. Fast forward, rewind. Fast forward, rewind. Gotta run out of time.
Shorty say she miss me, now she wanna kiss me. Playing with my phone now she wanna diss me. She threw me all around like she playing with a frisbee. Like Doomsday, she marvel at my presence like I'm Disney. Swoop, please pass me the Henny, but I don't drink though. She's telling me she changed if I buy her a furry mink coat. She using me for money, I got it, but that ain't it, bro. No, not me, I know I want better. She tryna bring me down, bro, but I won't let her. She gotta
like a Nando, but she can't see or hear like Helen Keller. Ella, Ella. Shawty said she miss me.
I feel that you ought to go, treating me like I'm the man. I feel like you ought to go. The things that you do with your hands, I feel like you ought to go. The way that you twerk when you dance, I feel that you ought to go. I feel that you ought to go, treating me like I'm the man. I feel like you ought to go. The things that you do with your hands, I feel like you ought to go. The way that you twerk when you dance, I feel that you ought to go.
Baby, you show it. That's for real. To me. And I can't keep it low key. See, everything you do to me is crazy.
To the dome, you know I came to kill. And all the DJs and beat makers know the drill. Your boy back, they all run like sawmill. This beat was just sent to me, this was a fresh kill. But you ain't know when I load up, I act wild. Like draw four, my screen kicks like a bad child. It's time to relocate, but